Completing a church audit can seem overwhelming, but with a little creative planning, this overwhelming project can be transformed into simple action steps that result in a completed audit. Step 1, leverage the resources available to you. The Audit Guidelines for Congregations is located on the Diocesan website under the Church Business Resources tab. This is found on the left-hand side of the homepage. Once downloaded, take a few moments and read through the Audit Guidelines document. When planning the audit, leadership should review the entire Audit Guidelines resource and plan and prepare their audit as is appropriate for the complexity and size of their church and its financial operations. Most congregations will be doing a committee audit, and the guidelines are developed with that in mind. Step 2, recruit a small audit committee. 2 or 3 people who are not involved in the everyday management of the church funds is generally appropriate. Ideally, at least one member of your committee would have some financial or bookkeeping experience, but this is not required. Be creative. The committee could be rallied together by a member of the vestry or the church office. Someone in the church leadership should take the initiative to organize this committee. Provide them with background information, help them set times to meet, and assist them in their work. Step 3, pick 2 times that work for all committee members. Set aside 2 two-hour sessions, either 2 evenings, afternoons, or Saturday mornings. Be sure the person who has knowledge of the church financial operations, either your church administrator, your treasurer, or your vestry, is available for the first meeting and should be available for questions during the second. Step 4, be sure your meeting times are successful. Prior to the first meeting, read over the list of pre-audit needs, beginning on page 7 of the Audit Guidelines. Be prepared to discuss each of these items with the committee to help the committee decide which documents are most appropriate for your church's systems. Step 5, the committee will complete their audit during their second meeting. To ensure this second and hopefully final meeting is a success, your committee should by now have a good understanding of the financial systems used to track income and disbursements at the church. The committee should understand what assets the church accounts have or what accounts are attributed to the church. The committee should understand who has authority over the accounting at the church and what procedures are generally followed. Now the committee is ready to review the actual church documents. The committee should begin by focusing on number 3 and number 4 in the Audit Guidelines, beginning on page 8. Verifying and tracing income to church pledge and bank records. Disbursements should be verified against receipts. Deposits noted in the church financials should be verified against bank statements. If a sampling shows no irregularities, then that system is considered audited. Payroll, investments, and loan records should also be sampled and reviewed against financial statements prepared for the congregation. Beginning with these first 5 steps is the best way to take what feels like an overwhelming task and break it down into manageable, achievable steps. It is our goal that every congregation will complete an audit every year. If you have not done so already, please begin today. Reach out to me at the Diocesan office if you want more guidance on how to begin. I assure you this is possible and easier than you think. The trick is just to begin. Before you know it, you'll be completing your final step, preparing your audit certificate and report. Examples of both are in the audit guide. I'm blessing you for watching this and praying you begin today by reading the guide and asking God to bring together the right people for your committee.